today. From Highmark Stadium.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Into the air right away is Allen. He'll buy some time right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Give the credit there to Jordan Phillips getting in the backfield for the tackle for loss.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Taking it about the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 67 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. The those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. First down. Here's Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. A good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate.
That's caught at the 25. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now Burrow on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Burrow, a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
They'll roll him out right to the right side and complete to Hurst.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Here we go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Burrow.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
That's taken in by Higgins. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Here we go. 180.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Again, it's Burrow.
Again, that's Hurst. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And Burrow going to throw again.
Finds Mixon near the sideline.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Burrow looking to pass. That's complete.
Who's not going to make it a Super Bowl?
And he is out of bounds here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, I think it's time to take up.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I forgot they had Joe Burrow. Is that bad?
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Is it working?
This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
I'm wondering if I have my I just stopped real quickly to look on my thing. Broadcast. That wasn't even on. Was it video clip recording a game? Okay, can we go now?
Darn good number there.
Hello? Bye. I got very technical difficulty, but we are back in the 2nd quarter of the Bills.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. As the 1st half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes are dropped, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer. Tremendous body control and a pretty good arm there, too.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And not wanting wanting to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
He's checking. Crash.
Play action. Now it's Allen. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent. With each additional play.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, Allen steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen going deep for Diggs. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 58 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Play action. It's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They'll still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 16, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. They'll run with Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Bass now to send it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. And the Bengals on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
He completes it to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow eluding the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Boyd. Past the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Allen off the play fake. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust.
make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, here's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. This is Mixon on the draw. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Hines now on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So Allen's going to look to throw on the move to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On play action, Allen out to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The
Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2.
And they'll try and run it in with Singletary.
And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody don't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Boyd. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. A final shot now for Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.